Hello everyone, this is Dio Griffo8079. I'm bringing you another book review that I just finished actually this morning. It is B.B. Larson's Dreadnought, book 2 of the Lost Colonies series. Now what's going on in this one is that Captain Sparhawk is in command of Defiant and actually has the rank of captain he was given in his book. Now, difference what happens in between this book and the last one is now that Captain Sparhawk is not, instead of trying to save her at first, he's actually trying to bring peace amongst the colonies, and with a very highly annoying character, the emissary, it brings it to the fullness of this book, and it's awesome. It's funny, it's woman's school, it's something good to have read. I actually highly recommend it. So let's get into the details of the book. Larson's just starting to find his niche with the character in the book. All is coming together and meshing together. At least it's a shit ton better than the last one. The book starts out with our book protagonist being thrusted back into the captain's chair, but this time with a ring to match. The Captain Sparhawk is on a mission of exploration with a very annoying and sometimes very intrusive emissary who seems to want nothing more than exist than making Captain Sparhawk's time on the Defiant a hellish one. With unknown factors and dangers lurking around each corner, more about the catastrophe that happened 150 years ago, we learn more about that. You learn some more about the catastrophe that happened 150 years ago, and you learn more about the colonies that surround them. The Strode is still the big bad guy of the series, so we actually take on more of them, and we actually learn some more about the culture of the Strode, which is awesome. At first, in the first book, they were like this whispers in the shadow of ghosts, or demons in the shadows, as you will. And made it more interesting. Now we learn more about the culture, more about the people, more about the past. We don't see or hear much hear much of the betas in this one. They have a very small snippet in the book, but nothing more. But you learn a little bit more about their culture in the book, but not much. Mostly this is more of a Strode-driven book, because they're the main antagonists that's trying to kill everyone. The pros of this book, I would say, is that Larson's starting to find his niche. He's starting to find his footing with this book, and is starting to make the right adjustments with character development for an enjoyable read. Now, I wish there was more character development in some of the others. Characters like Yamada or a few others. The ratio of battles and non-battle scenes is very comfortable to me, but makes you wanting more and very sustainable. But it makes me feel satisfied at the end of the book. So, would I get book 3? Of course, I'm actually going to start it today. I'm going to download it tonight and start it tonight. The cons, I'll say, Larson's character still needs some work, but not intrusive. There's some funny parts, there's some sad parts, there's some what the fuck parts. There's parts that just makes you feel socially awkward parts in it. Mainly, of course, from the character Zai, and how Zai is relating from being a beta and being surrounded by nothing but basics in how they interact with each other. It's somewhat a culture shock for her, so she's trying to adapt. So I still like to see that, hopefully in the last book, the next book I want to start reading tonight, is that Larson can actually brings more character development in the other characters like Yamada and Rumble and a few others. So I give the book a 7 out of 10 because it's a lot better. It's a point better than the last one. Last one seems like he was fumbling around too much, Larson was. But the third one I have high hopes for. So, everyone out there on the YouTube, did you read the first one? And if you did, throw me what you thought about it. And if you just read this one, say, how'd you like it? Tell me what you want. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you did not like. So this is going to be this is going to be the second of many, hopefully. If you like this, hit that like button right below, right there, and subscribe right over there, and then turn around and do Hulu. Alright, see you guys.